getting near Christmas and people are wondering what presents to buy for their children.
And we children know more about toys than Valerie and Richard, so this week Consumer Unit is presented by
Form 6 of the Bolton Grange County Primary School in Harrogate, Yorkshire.
We are 9 and 10 years old and these are our opinions. We either own the games we wrote about or have played with somebody else's.
First we had a vote from the class. Each one of us had 3 votes for the games we liked and 3 for the ones we disliked. Here are our top 10 most popular games and toys. Monopoly won easily with 23 votes. Scalextric got 5 votes and Train Sets got 4. The other games in the top 10 were Kaplunk, Campaign, Fastest Gun, Action Man, Frustration, Pippa, and Roulette.
Here are some of the reasons why we like these top 10 games and toys, especially Monopoly.
I like playing Monopoly because it is very interesting and the end is not always the same. It is a very nice game because instead of counters there are ships, cars, dogs, hats and boots. And when you pass go, you collect £200 salary.
Monopoly is a good game because it's exciting. When I play, I never know what is going to happen. Monopoly games take a long time to play, but I don't get bored.
I like Monopoly because it has money in it, and I think that is what makes it more interesting.
I think Monopoly should have a shaker with it. We have to use a little metal cup. Monopoly is good value for money. It costs about £2.20.
One of the good toys I think is Scalextric, which is a motor race game where you can either have racing cars or Mini Coopers. With Scalextric you can add things to it like the high hum. With some traps you get banking. Scalextric costs quite a lot of money, about £21.
I think that Campaign has been well worth the money I paid for it. It is a very good, exciting game and there was only one thing wrong with it. And that was there was a few green men missing. Campaign has a very strong board and does not crease very much in the middle. The men are very well made and do not break or scratch.
Now let's look at our most unpopular games and toys.
Here are the toys our class voted bottom 10. Haunted House got 11 votes for unpopularity. Then came Mousetrap and Snakes and Ladders. After that were Baby Alive, Kiss Kiss, Mastermind, Super Striker, Table Soccer, Formula One, and Jack Straws.
I think Haunted House is the worst game because it is just a bit of cardboard really and coloured black. It has got stairs and a weak bit of cardboard for the banister. It is not very interesting because you go over and over playing the same game.
Some toys and games are not very good quality. Haunted House is made out of cardboard and it easily breaks. Sometimes when I play Haunted House the traps don't work and the ending is always the same because you always go upstairs and the first person to get upstairs is the winner.
I do not like Baby Alive because when you feed it and when you take her nappy off, she has done something very unpleasant. I would never buy Baby Alive unless it was only £2, then I would.
I do not like Baby Alive because I only got 3 packets of food with mine and when they are gone you just have to use her like an ordinary doll. She costs about £5.50.
I think that one of my toys is a waste of money. It is Super Striker, because if you keep on setting it out and putting it away, the band that fixes round the outside of the board becomes big. Also, when you push a player's head down too hard, the stand breaks off. Another thing wrong with Super Striker is when the goalkeepers dive, the nets come off.
My Super Striker was about £7.50, and I don't play with it much now because one of the goalposts is broken.
I don't think table soccer is very good because all it is just players made out of plastic with a counter for a ball.
And now, if you really can't think of a suitable toy or game, here are some suggestions about things you can play many games with.
I think the compendium is the best game you could buy because it has a variety of games like chess, drafts, Ludo and others. It doesn't bore you either and it will keep you amused for days on end.
I think a pack of cards are extremely good value. You can buy them for about 15 or 30 pence when you can buy rubbish games for £10. There are so many games you can play like Rummy, Beggar Thy Neighbour, Pontoon, Shoot and Stop the Bus.
Finally, here's Matt Lofthouse to tell you what to do if the toy you get this Christmas doesn't work.
I had a turbo tower of power for Christmas. My granddad said he had it going once, but when I tried it, it didn't work. I left it until my granddad came, but it didn't work for him. We took it back to W.H. Smith and we got our money back and I got a model instead.
After we had made our reports, our class had a discussion about what we look for when we buy a game or toy. We thought these things were important.
Value for money. Made well. Exciting or interesting. To have a different ending each time, so we could build it up ourselves. You should be able to amuse yourselves with the game, as well as play with other people.
Well, we hope we have made it a bit easier to choose a toy or game. And now, in case you think they're being fired, we'll let Richard and Valerie say a bit.